9th of September, 1:23 in the morning. I mean 10th of September, but this is a video for 9th of September. 1:23 in the morning. I had 6 alcoholic drinks last night because I felt, I guess, overwhelmed and I wanted to get in gear. I'm kind of getting myself geared up for another round of a new project. Got me going on a new project. I have a vision. So, yeah, last night I was working until maybe 3, I think it was like 3:40, 3:45 or something in the morning. Until I got kind of groggy and I was like thinking to myself, I have to get up in the morning to help my mom. So like 10 o'clock in the morning comes around and my mom calls me, but then I laid in bed for like another. She called me at like 10:30, and then I laid in bed until 11. She called me again. I wanted to know like what was going on, so then I called, and then she called again as I was rolling up. And she had already put the paint stripping goo on the deck and with the paper and pulled it up and scraped it. She had a half of a gallon to put on there left over, and there was still some paint. So then we got there and she gave me some food, some noodles and veggies, and I had a coffee, and then we went to the Home Depot and rented a power washer. She wanted to get like originally the 2700 psi gas powered, but those are loud, so I talked her into getting just the 1400 electric powered. So we went there, and that was fine. That was good enough. It was a lot quieter, and you can use it more without worrying about it running out of gas. Yeah, it was good enough. I was scraping and then scrubbing and then getting between the cracks, and didn't get all the paint off, but we got it until she was happy and she didn't want to go anymore. So it was like a couple of hours, and then we brought it back, and then she took me to at Chipotle, and this is like $11.50 for burritos now. It's crazy. She gave me a 20, and I bought it with cash. And then I came back here and started working. I was getting Alpha Channel green screen videos of animals. I just typed like alpha animal, and I went through like 55 pages worth, and it's like, I think it's like 24 per page, 3 across, 8 down, on Envato elements, and putting in there proper. And then I just typed I'm just typing alpha and other things. I like Alpha Channel stuff, the green screen, because you can layer things on top of each other, and create worlds. And so I got, I'm like now I'm super excited about just collecting as much stuff as I possibly can. I have this this vision, this overarching vision to try something that hasn't been done before. And that's the idea of having a studio where you can literally pull on demand anything that you want, just like that. So like if I want to do a video about whatever, like if I want to do like a daily new show or a video about something, and I talk about something, like literally every single thing I talk about, I can plug it in and I could have the green screen of it right there with me. Or if I want to create like a world, I can create that world right there. So like a random world, like if I want to be in ancient Egypt in my room, like I could go to, if I want to buy like swimming in ancient Egypt, I could like go to my swim machine and swim, and I could have the background as the Nile River. And if I want to swim with swimming with a crocodile, I could have the background as a Nile River and then the crocodile on top of it. And or if I can be in the Egypt, there's the pyramids behind me, and it's all video. And with and then I could be like talking to a Egyptian person, an Egyptian girl dressed like an Egyptian in front of the pyramids, I can do that. And so, um, the first step of that is to collect all of the different uh, Envato elements, videos and video and photo, also, but also graphics. And so, the way that I'm gonna do it is I have, and I don't even know how to do it. I just know that I think you can do it. But I have to collect the stuff first before I can plug it in, you know? So what I'm doing now is I'm just collecting, I'm creating the collections, and then when I feel like it's time to get the collections onto my computer, I go to the collections and I just download them, you know? And hopefully I can download a lot of them without having to do the thing. But if I have to do the image, you know, matching, so be it. You have to get it, all the stuff, and it's a lot. So yeah, all day today I was just collecting stuff. I was doing animals, and then I typed ancient, because I was looking for the ancient world, but it was old people. So I did old people. So I want to get like every single like green screen of like every single gesture from every kind of person, every single pose for every kind of person, like, and then space, like every animal, everything in space, everything, every parts of the country, literally everything I can think of, and then organize it. So get in my collections and then drag it, download it to my computer. Now the thing about getting it to your computer is you can, if you organize it right, you can collect like so much, like exponential upon exponential. You can collect it like whatever. You can literally put everything you can think of. And I want to, because you just click on a folder, and then that makes it into the collection of the folder. Click on a folder, and that gets it in. So what I want to do is I want to organize stuff on my folders that I download of Envato elements onto my computer, and try to have folders that are 24 folders. Click on the folder, another 24 folders, because the XL, the Elgato Stream Deck XL, is 24 buttons. It's 3 down, 8 across. So, I got originally the idea. Some guy, I think he designed one of the apps, did a video about how you can do multiple Stream Decks. But then I saw on their YouTube channel, A to Z Productions, and in one of their videos they had 4 XL Stream Decks, like just next to each other, right? So that's 32 times 4 buttons, and each one represented a different category. So 32 times 4 is like 128. So I went last night. I was looking at my studio, and I was just looking at different places where I could put Stream Decks. And my studio is multi-leveled. So I have my original. I have a regular Stream Deck that has, I think, 4 across and 3 down. So it's just 12 buttons, and I got a few years ago, and it's right under my monitor on the left side. And then I have my switcher, my A10 Mini Extreme switcher down here below on my main desk area where I put my keyboard, and I guess other things, because I also have a keyboard over here, and I put my mic here. So maybe I could put a Stream Deck there too, a couple of Stream Decks. But then I have my Stream Deck XL just to the left of the A10 Mini Extreme, and I was looking at other places I could put a Stream Deck XL to the right of my Stream Deck regular, and it's where it's move the Stream Deck regular to the left a little bit, and then it's not in the way of the main screen in front of me, because I have a big I don't know exactly how big it is, but like a big TV sized screen in front of me on the wall. A screen over here on the right, and then my computer on the left, and then another monitor up here for my Hyperdeck, and then even though the Hyperdeck has its own monitor, and so it's like a bunch of monitors, 4, but But yeah, I was thinking of all the different places I could have a Stream Deck. One would have a bunch of Stream Decks. So I could put another Stream Deck there under the monitor. So that's two XLs and then a regular. And then I could have another Stream Deck hanging, I think, yeah, hanging from the left underneath. So it doesn't get in the way of my mixer. And then on the right hanging, I could have another one. And then I could have one up above, just to the right of my monitor for my HyperDeck. And then on the top, I could have three coming across. And I think I counted like I could have 9 Stream Decks. See, I have a multi-level desk, which gives me extra, space to put stuff. And so 9 Stream Decks. So that means that I could have a Stream Deck dedicated just to a certain category of things, right? So I could have a Stream Deck for I could have a Stream Deck for like my website, all of the pages of my website, just for one Stream Deck for that. Meaning to say, if I could get to any page on my website, it's just there, and then I click on a button, and then it just expands to another 24 pages. I hit that, or if I want to go to the next 24, I hit the next button there, and then it expands to the next pages. So it's the same concept, it's the same navigation style as folders on your computer. And I know from looking at folders that you can condense. See, that's what my website's all about, condensing information. And when you're looking at folders, you can condense the information. So, like a lot. Folder within folder within folder. I mean, like when you're looking at all of the Elgato Elements files you can download, like it seems like a lot, but if you spend the time to create the collections and download at the computer, and you're looking, I mean, you could fit like, I don't know the exact number. I should do a screen capture and look just to have it memorized, but it's like you get like 100 where you can actually see the detail of the video all on your screen and on one screen. And then if those are folders, you just click on another 100. So, I mean, it's a lot. Like you feel like you spend forever and you got too many videos of something, like say felines, but then you look at it in your folder and you're like, ooh, I could use more, So the goal is to have as many folder files as your brain can conceptualize and that you can quickly get to, and just maximize it. Because the way that you organize stuff on your files in your computer organizes the same with the Stream Deck. So if you can access it and memorize and access it quick on your computer, just as quickly with the Stream Deck. So that's why you would have lots of different Stream Decks, because it just gets too complicated if it's one Stream Deck having to organize all those different files, because also it takes a little while. Like there's a little lag, hit the button, and you have to wait, hit the button out of the way, that kind of ruins it. So if you have lots of different Stream Decks, a Stream Deck dedicated for a certain thing, and it helps with the way that you organize in your head too, because there's lots of different like aspects to the stuff that I have. So I would have one Stream Deck dedicated to my website, and I'd have it kind of organized to my website. And so you just hit the button and it takes you to something on the website, right? So for example, you hit the button on the website to take me to the history pages, and then you have I have way more than 24 books on the history page. So you would have like sections of like parts of the world, right? And then so you hit one button, history page, one button, parts of the world, one button, the book, another button, a part of the book that you're interested in, or a section. And then maybe one more button to the next section. So like maximum 5 buttons to get anywhere on a book that was ever written. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, instantaneous, within 5 seconds, you're there on the computer. Now if you're talking about, and so then you'd have one Stream Deck for the website, and then you have another Stream Deck for Google Earth. So you can get anywhere in Google Earth within like 5 clicks. So like, say you wanted to find like, looking outside of the Colosseum in the year 211 on Rome. One click, places, another click, Italy, another click, Rome, another click, Colosseum, another click, looking out the window. 5 clicks, boom. Now what if you're thinking about an animal? Okay, so like one Stream Deck for the website, one Stream Deck for Google Earth, another Stream Deck for videos of of animals. You would have a one stream deck just dedicated to videos of animals. So you go click mammal, feline cat, like that's 3, and then 4 particular cat. Right, so that's 3 stream decks, and then you would have another stream deck for like, and then you would choose between, you know, if it's an image or a photo on that same stream deck, and then you'd have another stream deck just for like place. So if you wanted to do the same thing, I mean for video place, same thing, one click, country, second click Italy, third click Rome, fourth click Colosseum, fifth click particular Colosseum video. Right, so there's like four stream decks. Fifth stream deck would be like people. One click, like people talking. Second click, gestures. Third click, sex. Fourth click, what exact gesture. Type of gesture. Fifth click, the exact gesture. And that's the 5th stream deck. 6th stream deck, something like abstract comment or abstract concept. First click, I don't know, I haven't thought that through, but what my point is, if you organize it all, I could, and then, oh yeah, like, and then you would have another stream deck dedicated specifically for graphics. So like you could have all the graphics organized. I mean, like if you're doing a workout, one click, what sport you're doing. Second click, what exercise you're doing. Third click, how many reps you're doing. Fourth, or weight you're doing. Fourth click, how many reps you're doing. So you could literally, and then you could do this stuff on top of each other. So you do one stream deck here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have whatever you want. So you could literally program whatever the hell you want within 5 seconds, or 10 seconds, like 5 seconds on one, 5 seconds while you're doing your live show. So it's kind of like doing a live show with a producer, with a whole team of producers, only you're doing the whole thing. And you're able to do it because you pre-program that stuff and you memorize where it all goes. And so that's the power of having all those stream decks. And I could have up to 9 stream decks. Now, I think the way that you can physically work that is you just stick, and I haven't practiced it yet, but I think it works, is that, you know, my computer, it only has, I have a Macintosh MacBook Pro, which only has 4 like USB-C ports, but you plug one of those adapters in, so it gives you 2 USBs and like 2 USB-Cs. So you'd plug one of those USBs into a multiplier and maybe another one into another one. So then that gives you 8 inputs. So that's enough inputs for all of the stream decks, if you have 8 stream decks. So you have the inputs for it. So that's what I'm going for. That's what I want to try to do. It's like, it's my goal. It's my vision. To be able to just do a video and just like call up whatever graphic I want on demand, and including the graphics, like designs and transitions. You would have a stream deck just for transitions. So like you would plug it in, and it's all right here, because my studio is like, has a part above me, has multi-levels, has a part above me, like this far up, hard above me. You have another one like right there, and then another level below, and then like 2 levels here, and then you can make, I'm gonna make 2 levels here. I mean, I have another level I think I'm gonna create over there on the right, so then I can have stuff on top of the top level, hanging from the bottom of the top level, and yeah, so that's what I'm motivated to do. So it's, but the thing is, to collect all that stuff. See, I want to collect enough stuff that's gonna fill up my brain, and fill up all of the everything I can handle, you know, and everything that they have, which is a lot, and all the different categories, and also have it match what you could have with like 9 Stream Decks. So 9 Stream Decks with each Stream Deck with 32 buttons, but each button can take you to another 32 buttons, and then say go 5 levels deep. That's a lot of videos. I haven't done the math yet, but like, so the thing is it's, I want to collect the videos now, and the photos and the graphics. Videos, photos, graphics, and sound. Also another Stream Deck just for sound. So, like I can just piece this stuff, layer this stuff together. And you have like 4 upstream keys for the A10 Mini Extreme Pro. A10 Mini Extreme. So that means you can have 4 different graphics at the same time, which is enough. But each one of those graphics, it can be like plugged in from a different Stream Deck. And if all those graphics are video, you need 2 HyperDecks, and I have 1 HyperDeck, so I can get 2 videos. So I have room for another HyperDeck. Just put on top of the other HyperDeck, and then you can plug, like, and if you need more plugs for the video cameras, you just have the switcher, little button switcher that goes from video camera. So I think I can handle it. So that's just my goal, to just see if I can pull that off. So that's, I'm just gonna delegate myself like as much time as I need to create that. So what I'm gonna do is, like at this point, I don't even give a shit like how long it takes. Like, I was gonna do like until this Sunday, but now I'm like, fuck it. I think I'm just gonna work until the rest of the year, just all day, every day, rest of the year. And then at the end of the year, I become 48 years old on the December 27th. My shoulders are starting to hurt. I don't smoke weed anymore, which allows me to work all day, every day without feeling sick. But when the beginning of the year comes around and I hit 48 years old, I'm probably gonna like feel bad physically and feel like I need to like start maintaining my body, because I don't get any exercise at all, like period. The only exercise I get is like lollygagging it to my mom's house once a day or whatever to hang out. So, and today I was like doing a little bit of scraping, but it's like nothing. So the beginning of the year, I think I'm going to get a membership at the gym. I mean, I could work out in my room, but it's just too much. I can't do it in the same place where I work because I'm just too dedicated. I get distracted and it wouldn't work. Luckily for me, I live across the street from a giant gym, but it's $50 a month for membership. I also have a clubhouse membership here, at my condo, but I can go across the street to the gym, giant gym, and you go in there, you don't even need motivation at all. Once you go in, you're just like, oh, cool, just fuck around on machines. So I think I'm gonna get the membership up there and work out like an hour a day and just get into a routine, an hour a day, and then I can come back and I can just get into this routine where I'm working all the time, except for that hour in a day where I'm maintaining myself physically, and then work the rest of the time and just get into that rhythm. And maybe by the end of the year, hopefully, I can, or maybe even in a couple of months before the end of the year. But even if it takes until the end of the year, it's worth it. Because see, there's 2 ways that I decide if I should go for something or if it's too much work. The first thing I decide is, what is it worth? Like, how much time is it worth to you? And then the second thing I decide is, how long do you think it's actually going to take? And so when I'm looking at these things, I'm like, whoa, that is a freaking, if I can pull that off, that's fucking awesome. So it's worth a lot. So how much is it worth before you start second guessing yourself? To collect and organize on your computer, and you can buy 5 terabytes for $110. So I could dedicate an entire hard drive, $110 hard drive, for just my Envato, even if it's like 5 terabytes. And the music files don't take that much space. And I don't think image does too, it's the videos. But the videos are pretty short, so I think I could fit in my entire collection on 1 terabyte. I mean, 1 hard drive of 5 terabytes would be awesome. And that would get like 2 hard drives to save it on, at least. And so, yeah, if I can do that, dude, at this point, I'm like, end of the year, dude. Like, that's worth it. And then I think, well, is that possible? And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe even before that. Right, so because if your estimation is a lower period of time than what it's worth it to you, then of course that's double green light. And I'm thinking, yeah, I can do it by the end of the year. Then do it. because what estimation is lower than its value to me. So yeah, as soon as I get that collected on my computer, then I may double, triple fire it up to plug that into my Stream Decks, and then I'll just buy all those other Stream Decks. So what I'm going to do now is just until Sunday. Until this Sunday, I work in terms of weeks now. Just work my ass off, whatever, grab whatever, just click, collecting, creating collections, and not even download to my computer anymore. Although I should try to download stuff from time to time just to see if I get that sweet spot where I don't have to, I can just click download and I don't have to do all the picture matching because it saves so much time. And I think they might have like a reset. So I should try that soon, like tomorrow. Try to maybe once a day check back and see if I can, they give me some kind of reset where I can just click download and just download like 100 or 200 in a row until they make me do the picture matching. Yeah, as soon as like Sunday comes, then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna learn my Stream Deck and just see how it works, because I haven't got it to work yet because it was broken. I had to send it back and I just got it yesterday. So plug in stuff like what they do, and then just do a sample, just do some practice runs, like get a video into my HyperDeck and then hit the Stream Deck and see if it brings the video up, figure out how to use the green screens and plug in, you know, just to get myself excited and know that I know how to do it, and then get going on the stuff again, collecting the stuff. So, and then, you know, after I collect all the Envato, then I have to go into collecting all videos for all of my Google Earth stuff I created, and then finish all the Google Earth stuff I started, and then go through collections of those, and then my website, and you know, do the same thing with the sound. So, I mean, if I could like collect everything from Envato, like video, sound, and photo by the end of the year, and then I can spend next year collecting video from and screen captures from, so video and photo from my Google Earth and then my website, then maybe halfway through next year I can collect the entire database onto my external hard drive and then plug it into all my Stream Decks and buy the Stream Decks. And then at that point, and then maybe spend another year after that finishing my website and collecting stuff off of it for my studio. Yeah, maybe by the time I'm 50, in 2 1/3 more years, I can have the studio ready to just have everything on demand, and just do a video of whatever and just have it just right there on demand, whatever I want, and I know exactly where it is because I have the buttons for it. So if you can memorize where it is, and all it takes is 5 buttons, because I have all the different Stream Decks around. I've got, I mean, what's 9 times 32? I don't even know. It's like 300 or something. 300 buttons right on the tip of my tongue, and then each one of those buttons I can go 5 levels deep, and I have it all memorized. How many thousands of different? I mean, like I can literally get whatever I want and then layer it. So that's what I want to do. Just be like a one-man studio. And the thing is, once you build it, you never have to build it again for your whole life. And then you can like pass it on. Like I could have like you could teach somebody how to do it, and you set it up for them. Like you could just send somebody a hard drive with everything that you have, and then all they have to do is buy membership to Envato, and they can use the files that you downloaded. They just register them to themselves, and then do it on their program, and even use the Google Earth stuff I made in the website. And so, you know, they could have the same power that I did without having to do all the prep that I did. So I think that's like the ultimate challenge for me right now. I'm super excited to try to see if I can create some kind of like that's like power to me. Like just have a graphic of whatever, and a transition, and a all kinds of graphics, you know, and images, photo, and sound, or whatever I want on demand for whatever I talk about. So, yeah, and that goes really well, you know, if you have lots to talk about and you know a lot in your head, like to augment, support what you have to say. And then I speak Spanish, so I can do everything I do in Spanish too. So, yeah, I was super fired up. But, you know, it's a little bit overwhelming. That's why I got alcohol today. So I'm just going to work maybe until I get tired, groggy a little bit. Maybe a couple more hours until 3:30. My mom doesn't trust me to get to her house tomorrow morning on time because she wants me to go there tomorrow to paint. We're going to go and rent a sander, I guess, to prep it so that it can absorb the stain. And then we're going to sand it for like an hour or whatever, and then paint stain on it. So that's like a half day's work tomorrow. And then I'll come back here and just work again, just collecting stuff, you know, but I'm just collecting stuff, so I don't even know how long, you know, I'm just all day long on collections, not even downloading, but I should download. In fact, after I do this video, I should go on and see if I can download stuff without having to hit the, you know, the I'm not a robot buttons. But, so anyway, she wants me to pick me up tomorrow because she doesn't trust me to go there by 10 or by 7 because she wants to start early. So she figures if she can come and pick me up, I'll have to get up and go, you know, and I won't have an excuse to just lay in bed. So yeah, so that's what I'm up to now. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm starting a new project, but of course it fits in with everything else. I just have to make sure that it's all backed up enough, you know. So, and there's a lot of stuff that's not backed up in more than one hard drive. Like all my lifting, like exercise videos, are only on one hard drive. So I should probably buy another hard drive or work on my hard drives for a day. Like make sure that everything's delete stuff on some hard drives that have stuff in more than 2 places, and so I can have at least one thing that's in 2 places. So I'll do that pretty soon too. I'm getting kind of behind on a couple of things. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Tomorrow when I do my video, I'll probably be talking about what thing I've been downloading and how long I think it'll take me to get certain stuff. So, but I'll probably be talking about the same thing I am now. Alrighty, talk to you tomorrow.